Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state. I'm number one. It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
You already know who it is, your boy Smooth.
And it's your girl Fame.
And we got Dana Chanel
Hey.
here.
I was about to say, can I do my intro? And I'm Dana Chanel.
A lot of people like to try to, they like to
try to
jump in
join.
there. They try to interrupt the flow.
Yeah, they just
it's
wanna
cool. We
join
like it.
in.
We like it. Some people
What? So you're saying I'm not allowed?
No, you're allowed.
good.
You're allowed. It's nice. It's nice to see somebody add their own little twist, and that's cool.
Get it popping with us.
Yeah.
Join Cooking Up. Join
Right.
us.
Okay.
Are you ready to get right into this interview?
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Yes.
It's actually my first interview in Philadelphia. So
Wow.
I'm excited.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Touching base. You
That's
touching
right.
base,
I
man.
swore
Yeah.
you. No, it wasn't.
No, I just moved my business to Philly, and so you guys are the first interview that I've gotten
Wow.
here. Yeah.
And you're the
What's
creator
special?
of Sprinkle of Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, you can't stunt on Jesus. Like, you gotta tell the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
We are 2.5 million downloaders down or up, down, up. Yeah, up. Yeah, we're up.
We're down. If you got a
Yeah.
goal,
Up.
you 2.5 down to
Right?
10 mil. You know what I mean? If
I try
depending
not
on
to
how you're
put-
looking at it,
I try not to put limitations on God,
you
but
shouldn't put limitations on it.
I'm just so grateful.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's just everything's just going so well.
Yeah,
we just moved
2.5
the
million
business
is
to
great.
Philly,
No,
and we
wait.
love it, and we're just so happy.
Oh my God, yo, wait a second. Can I tell y'all how hype I am to have you here? Like, y'all, they be so annoyed with me about how, like, religious I am. And the fact that
Annoyed?
they get
No,
so
it's not annoyed.
Is she telling a story? Because I'm leaving if you get annoyed.
She's fibbing.
Say
fibbing.
something.
She think it's about her religion, but
Are
it's
you
more
serious?
about her character.
When I tell them that
It's her
I can't do
character.
something because I'm fasting, if I just
No.
gotta step away from something, like let's say I fast from music, they'll be upset.
I
Because
rebuke
don't
that
wanna
in
do
the
that.
name of
They will
Jesus.
be
I rebuke it in the name
They
of
will be
Jesus.
upset. So
No.
no, I'm so hyped that you're finally here. Like I've been
thank you.
wanting
I'm
you
excited.
here for a long time. I'm so hyped. I just got calmed down because my head hurt. I'm making my head hurt.
Right. Can we get
So,
back to the app?
yes,
So can you tell the people
Yeah.
what the app is? What is
Wait,
Sprinkle of
let's get
Jesus?
into that second.
We will get in. No, we can get into that, but at
I've
least let the
never had
people
people
know.
fight over
what
me
the app
on an
is.
Instagram what question to ask
Right.
first.
So let's get into the app then.
Okay.
So matter of fact, since she's looking at me, I don't want to get into the app now. So
What is the app? Just to give them a little breakdown.
Okay, so we're officially the largest online ministry
Mm-hmm.
in the country.
Wow.
So what we do is we help Christian millennials like just have a relationship with God. We talk about stuff you kind of don't want to talk about in the church.
Right.
Like, I don't know about you, but I'm not standing up in the pew and asking a sex question. So
Right.
I've just made it super like more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And so out of that, we've been growing an initiative, Co-working Faith, where we help Christian entrepreneurs break the curse of poverty through entrepreneurism. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's cool. So we'll touch more on it. Fame wants to.
yeah.
She wants to grill you.
She's
a little
excited.
Bit.
She's
Yeah, she
excited.
can't
Let's
wait.
do it.
I'm overly excited. My head hurts. Anyway, so
I love her.
so Dana Chanel, aka
Dana Chanel. What?
Cassie Olivera.
You totally botched the last name. Cassie Olivera. Yeah.
Olivera.
And if you want to get Spanishy on it, it's Olivera.
Ooh,
Yeah.
with your little
With the
Spanish
twist.
accent. You got a little cute.
Don't tempt me. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh, where did you get Dana Chanel from? Like seriously, where did
Well,
that even come
Dana's
from?
actually my middle name.
Yeah, I
So
was
it's
gonna say
Cassie
that.
Dana Olivera. And then, I don't know, it was something fun.
Like
and,
something
and
cute.
in my senior year, I was being called Dana Chanel, and I kind of...
They just called you Dana Chanel?
Yeah, actually, okay, cool. Wait, really cool story.
Uh-huh.
In high school, my Instagram name was Glitter Dutch because I used to smoke so much.
a lot.
Like, literally, like, heavy. Yo. And so,
Look at how giddy she is.
yeah,
Like, yo.
that was some good time.
That's funny.
She just said that was some good
It
time.
was. And so then I became Dana and then Dana Chanel. So ever since, like, I guess I say, I've been acknowledging the Lord working in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've become Dana Chanel.
Okay.
That's cool.
So the Chanel was just by like people
Yeah.
giving it to you.
That was
If a
just
rapper can create a stage name,
Right.
listen, Dana
Right,
Chanel
exactly.
can
I
have a
like
stage.
it.
That was
That's
just
pretty.
your good Instagram name, and you kind of went with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
That's
it.
how it go.
That's pretty. I love that a
Thank you.
lot, actually.
And you got to stick with it once you
Yeah,
know,
I'm
put it
stuck
out
now.
there. Yeah, it's done now. You got to
I'm
roll with
stuck.
the punches.
Right.
I've been called the Jesus girl too.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Rich homie Quan, like I walked up to him one time and he was like, "Oh, you're the Jesus
Jesus
girl," and I
girl.
was like, "Okay."
Right.
I'd rather be
That's
known for
cool.
something that I'm passionate and I'm like proud to
Right.
be of instead of something else. So I'm okay.
Y'all know I'm hype. Y'all all know I'm hype right now. I'm just trying to stay calm and act like I'm not
Cool
crazy
down.
right? Let me. Hold
Get
on,
her a
let me
fan.
drink this.
Get a fan.
All right, number
Guys,
2.
anytime I smile too much, my lips start twitching, so I'm like trying so hard not to start
Not
twitching.
this smile.
Sorry. Okay, good.
Yo, what? Okay, so number 2, you have 8 siblings, and you're from New York, and you grew up in Middletown, Delaware. 8 siblings. Yeah, that's crazy. How?
Is that a
Dude,
yes on
did
the
you
eight
prep
siblings?
her up? Oh, like, did you prep her on this?
No, I didn't. She
You're a
was.
stalker, bro. Like, I've never been in an interview where, like, you're asking me so many questions.
Right.
Yeah.
How was it even being with 8 siblings, or were you even in the house with 8 siblings?
Yeah, not in the house. So
Mhm.
it's collective between my
Your mom
father
and your
and my
dad.
mom.
Mm-hmm.
But my father is Uncle Magic, the hip hop magician.
Mhm.
He does, like, all the celebrities' kids' birthday parties.
Oh,
And he
that's
won't
cool.
stop having kids. Like, I'm telling him, like, yo, chill, bro.
Stop having kids. Like, that's the definition.
It's like, I love him. I made him the CEO of Sprinkle of Jesus, but he's awesome. And yeah, so I
He
told
was
her to
like,
stop
"Look, we're
having
gonna
kids.
I told him
And
to
I
stop
think we're
having
good
kids.
right now.
What's the youngest?
The youngest actually comes from my mom, and she's 3. Her name is
Okay.
Bella, and then his youngest is I think 7 or 8 or something like that.
Oh, that's not that old, that young. That's not young. Oh, I thought he was
He
like
made it
still
7
getting
years
in.
without a new baby. That's a
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say.
but
Right.
I'm 23, and then he jumped down to like I think there was like 5-6 years in between.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
so
least
listen,
it's
it's
not
not far
like-
fetched.
Oh my God, you're right though. At
Yeah.
least you survived though. At least you survived. So were all 8 of them at like all of your events? Like, do all 8 of them come together or no?
No.
It's always like 5 or 6.
No, I mean FaceTime technology has allowed them to
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got like
know
the
each
group
other.
FaceTime now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you grew up. You went to Middletown High School.
Yeah.
So it's crazy because the fact that you say like, I know that you said you are always in this little tiny like town and you just thought smoking was like the thing. Like why would the
It
small town have
was.
smoking as a thing? Like,
Because we had nothing else to do.
Yeah, that's
and
kinda
at
what
that
you do,
I grew up with
yeah.
white
always-
people. So yeah, no,
White
for
people
real.
love
Like
smoking.
I grew up with white people.
Yeah.
I love it. And first off, the parents didn't care. Like sometimes
For real?
literally like the parties and stuff, they would honestly say, "Hey, give me your keys." And would let us drink and party. Just as
Mhm.
long as we were
Long as
safe.
you
Because
don't,
they knew we
yeah.
were gonna do it
They don't
anyway.
want you to go elsewhere and be
Yeah.
And
somewhere.
I'm kind of grateful for that
Yeah.
at the same time. But
Mhm.
you know, now knowing the Word of God and stuff, and allowing the God to speak to me about raising raising a child in the way that they should
Right.
go. I feel like they failed me in that sense, but they also allowed me to experience in a
Right.
safe environment. So when I went off to college, I didn't go like super crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, no,
You
I
were
did.
already.
Actually, sorry.
Actually, no idea.
We probably could get into that later, but I was grateful for it. We just went on L rides all the time, listening. I remember Gucci and Lil Wayne, and just like
Yeah. Vibing
blunt
out.
after blunt, and
Vibing
just
Yeah.
killing it.
though. Vibing
That's
out
crazy.
though.
Yeah, I had a good time.
For
That's
some reason,
crazy.
I don't get that though. Like growing up in my neighborhood, it's just majority white people, but they were never smoking weed. It was always drinking.
Really?
Like it was just
Wow.
drinking. Like it was just drinking and cigarettes and beer. Like that's how it was. That's why I was like, dang, like that must have been a thing in Delaware or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
So
But-
where did you go from smoking and drinking to the ministry? Like, how did the gap get bridged? Like, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was a process,
Uh
and it still is. I'm still failing myself every single day from the person like I want to be,
huh.
But I mean, in high school, I had so much fun, and then I did something called fasting. I know we were talking about it, but I didn't know what I was doing. So literally what I did was, I was like, okay, I'm going to give up meat for like 30 days. And so 2 days before I was done, I think it was like 2 days, a couple days or something like that. And 2 days before graduation, my fast was coming to an end, right? well, I was leaving my friend's house, and her mom goes, well, hey, how's your fast going? I'm like, oh, I don't really feel any different. I was just trying to, like, I guess receive revelation or hear that voice up in the sky that everybody talks about.
Right.
I was yearning. The Holy Spirit
waiting
in
on,
me.
like, the sign. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted a sign that he was real. I don't even know why, you know?
Yeah.
But I flipped my car 100 feet into the woods.
Wow.
With no seatbelt on. And I came out like this. And
look at you.
Somebody that
you can make me hype.
Yeah, somebody that was driving stopped and pulled over because they saw the entire thing happen. And he looked at me, and the wife started checking my vitals because it happened to be that she was a nurse.
Yeah.
And she was like, there's angels all around you. And I was like, I just got in a car, like, they just flipped over. The last thing I want to hear about is angels right now. I was like, I'm about to go to senior week. I have no car. I was like, yo, my life is over.
Worried about everything else.
Yeah, and like I got so mad at the point because I was so just distracted. I like punched my car. Like I was just, you know what I mean? I was just so angry and stuff like that. And I went to the hospital. They kept just saying, yo, you're a miracle. Like they're calling you the miracle girl. And I was like, you know, sometimes we have to remove ourselves from the actual circumstance to look in and see what it is that God
look
did.
from the outside.
Now I remember that I didn't panic, but there was a sense of peace.
Yeah.
I didn't black out. I didn't lose consciousness. You know,
Right.
I woke up. I didn't wake up, but I opened my eyes and I was on the roof of my car. Everything was ejected except me. All my Jordans.
Your Jordans.
I worked at a sneaker store, so I was pissed. Oh, my Jordans were like all in the woods. But basically, I knew God was real.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, he's real. But what I realized, and I'm praying that everyone out there sees too, the people that are listening, is that just because you know he's real doesn't mean that you trust him or that you really know him. And so after that, I still went to senior week. I still partied up. Like, this guy just saved my life, you know?
Right.
But yet, I still moved to Philly, got a job working the front desk at a... Anyway, I guess he's not supposed to go. But for a little while, I knew God was real, but I didn't get to know who he was. And so things started to change, and I'm still, I think the last time, can I, like, super honest? Like,
Always.
Totally honest.
Always.
Like, you guys are probably the only people to know this.
We like that.
We love that.
We like to be the only ones that.
So I've been doing this sprinkle juice thing for 3 years. And I fell into temptation and actually smoked weed like a year and a half ago.
I was wondering. I was going to ask.
No,
because I was like, how do you?
You
have to, because it's like, you know, everybody have they, you know, their
but
little
can I
things.
speak to you about something, dude? And I'm a firm believer in this, is that the people that you surround yourself around make up so much of what the enemy tempts you with.
True.
Exactly.
And so because I hung around people that smoked weed, and you know,
that's what you're gonna do at the time.
I'm Dana Chanel. I'm Sprinkle of Jesus. Like, that's not gonna affect me. Like, bro, I have a reputation of withhold. You feel what I'm saying? And I actually smoked again, and it reminded me of how much I freaking hate it.
Yeah.
No, because I just tripped. I just got too high. I think it's not for me.
First time in a long time, right?
No, but seriously, that really taught me that even in the midst of being a leader in the Christian community, I still can fail, and it's my job and my duty to surround myself around people who want to see me win.
Right.
And
so
wanna
that you
see
don't
me do
fall
good.
into those temptations. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it's hard.
It's a struggle.
Surrounding yourself, because then, you know, you got people you grew up with, family, friends. You can't replace everybody. You know what I mean?
Dude, my family still lives in the projects.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It be like that sometimes. You gotta keep it moving, and it's hard though.
It really is. But talking about moving to Philly, so you went to CCP.
I did.
You literally was like going through this bad spell with like your dad, and you left and you went to Philly. And you were 19.
Dude,
and
I hated my dad.
Yeah, and like, how in the world? Like, it seems like you guys are bad. Like, you hated this man, and it's because you moved to Philly, you hate him. Like, why did you move?
Well, I originally so of course, you know, parents not getting together. You know, we're from Brooklyn, so parents not getting together, that's just a story in itself. You know what I'm saying? So it was always like our family wasn't on one accord. So, you know, my mom teaching me one thing, you know, hey, she's lying, blah, 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 whatever. Right. So I was always like a daddy's girl. And then after high school, he was like, dude, I'll take care of you. You can come live with me after high school, after you get out the clutches of your mom's hand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we went to We went to, what is that thing when you go see a college?
Like
a tour. Like a college tour, yeah.
Yeah. Orientation.
Yeah, we went to a college tour at St. John's University in Queens, in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's in Queens, right? Yeah, Queens. And they wanted $55,000 a year.
Mm.
And yeah, insane for undergrad.
Wow.
So he was just like, you can come live with me so you don't have to live on campus. And then everything blew up because he said he didn't want me to come anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, so that would put a nice little gap in between.
Did it?
Yeah.
And now you're not paying for school, so like I opted out for the next out. I just wanted to get away from the cornfields and the cows and the chickens and
Philly
stuff
was
like
the
that.
next best bet.
Yeah, because it was right there next to Delaware.
Right.
And
Yeah. So you came to Philly.
I came to Philly.
Is this where you started the hostess job at a strip club?
Yes.
All right.
And where
oh my
was
gosh,
it?
you know my
Yeah,
life.
hold on. We gonna get into the whole strip club thing because I didn't know anything about that. But y'all already know that it's your boy Smooth.
And it's your girl Fame.
And I'm Dana Chanel. Y'all keep forgetting me. I don't appreciate it.
She cut me
I
right
really
out.
don't appreciate it. Okay, one more time. Let's do it again. Come on. Ready? Come on.
Oh my God!
Come on.
It's your boy Smooth,
And it's your girl Fame.
And I'm Dana Chanel.
and we be right back.
It's our favorite part of the show.
That's your favorite.
Yes, sir. Ah, chef, what you got cooking?
You already know.
Y'all already know who it is. Your boy Smooth, and we back.
And it's your girl Fame, and we back.
And your third co-host. It's Dana Chanel. Hi.
Okay, now let's talk about the strip club. Let's say, wait. So it was in Philly where you started. Let's start there. Which strip club in Philly was it?
The white people strip club. That's where they give the most money.
The white people strip club. Like,
No,
why did you say it like that?
That one in the
Purple
Northeast.
Orchid.
The
fact that you know.
It's red. It's goldish, reddish. Anybody know out there?
Look at you.
I've never been to a strip club in the Northeast at all.
I just want to say I've never been to a strip club.
No. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I'm asking the audience to help me remember what one I went to.
Ask her other half the name of the strip club. That was a trick question. Good job. He knew the answer. He like, she thinks she gonna get me. But
She trying to get me.
See, look, bro, I'm nice.
She ain't asked no
I'm nice.
Like 2 other minutes. She went right there. Yeah, you know. She the
Surely didn't know, but it's cool.
nice.
It's cool. We don't argue here.
Anyway, yeah.
So
I went to like the front desk.
That one.
And they tipped really well. Like we would get
The
like,
front desk got tips?
Yeah, so we would
Wow.
get like politicians and surgeons. Like someone once asked me to be like their sugar baby.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, and I was like surprised. I was really contemplating.
See,
That's before I knew the Lord.
I was gonna say that. I'll be contemplating that one.
That's
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be
Nah, but
quiet.
I think it'll give people a sense of you because everybody view you as the Jesus girl. So
Mhm.
I think that's something I like about you is the fact that you have a colored past. Like you're not.
And you're
just
not
some-
ashamed
a lot
of it.
people Come up and with the ministry.
It's
they
like the
pretend
highlighter colors too.
Yeah.
It's not regular colors.
Yeah,
like
like
my
you really,
blue.
you had your fun. So it's like everybody else, they try to paint this perfect picture. Like raised in a 2-parent household. And
Yeah.
2 brothers and sisters.
Right.
White picket fence, and my dad's a minister. And my mom, you know what I mean?
Right. If there's a
But you-
pastor or something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
It's
like
always
that's-
something like
that's
that.
what gives like your sense of human being, like make you a human, brings you down to the regular level because nobody wants to really take advice or what I mean from a person that they not even comfortable with. Like we're not even on the same level. Now I can relate to you.
Yeah.
So when you say something, I say, well, she used to smoke weed. So if I know that she could turn her life into this and do this, like
What are you saying right now? You gonna turn your life around?
My life is already around.
You know,
She's about to be crying.
what's interesting that you said that one was really cool is that you told me that I had my fun. I was entertained,
Right.
but that fun was actually destroying me. Because the closer that I got to God, I was realizing how far away I was from Him, and why I was going through a lot of the things that I was going through when it came to, living the life that I did, being unhappy, being emotionally unstable, wanting things out of my life and being broke financially and spiritually. You know what I mean? I had fun,
Right.
quote unquote fun, but now I'm It had no substance. It had no purpose, and it had absolutely none until I learned who I was and who God created me to be.
Right. Gave you contrast, though.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's what made me relevant.
love it.
Jesus made me relevant.
Speaking of really turning your life around, while you were in the strip club, you had this book by Joyce Meyer, Becoming a Woman.
Dude, yo, I don't want her asking me questions. Are you a psychic? No, for real. Like, no. Like, awkward and, like, weird. I feel like you watch every single one of my old interviews.
No, I'm just, because I love Joyce. Like, you talk, like, I don't look up to people. I'm not saying I wouldn't look up to somebody who's doing something good, but I look up to people who are following God. You get what I mean? Like, Joyce is like one of those people that, maybe because my mom was like one of those like mean. My mom isn't mean, but Joyce is like this stern. But she's like, it's like she had a past. It's like she got this. Yeah, and it reminds me of my mom. So the fact that you like read this book about Joyce, like, was that the same day that you quit and was like, hey, I'm leaving?
Listen, I wasn't that smart. I didn't read the book in a day.
Right, but then you were at the strip club reading Joyce Meyer.
Yeah, so I was actually in the strip club, like reading the book. It was called like 30 Days to Becoming a Woman of Prayer. I probably made that woman so much money. I will endorse you. Come talk to me. But seriously, I've like told her this book because it really did change my life.
Yeah.
And I was reading it in the strip club with the bouncer that stood there with me, and he was like, "Dude, you're so weird. Like, why are you reading that?" It was just such an oxymoron. You know?
Yeah, I would have said that too if I was him. Like, like what are you reading that for?
It like that's when he began to speak to me.
Exactly.
And that's why I tell people all the time: do not limit where God is speaking to you.
Exactly.
I once did I was shooting a pilot in LA, and the topic was about strip clubs. And I guess a lot of the Christian leaders were a little bit more older and seasoned in Christianity and stuff like that. And they were being so mean when it came to strip clubs and stripping. I was like, dude, you have absolutely no idea what season they're in their life. I was like, let's turn up your dirty past.
Right.
Let's see where you were. Because those strippers are probably more safe than you ever were.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But I just believe that God will speak to you in any way, no matter where you are.
He could speak to you on the pole.
What?
Like, that's crazy.
When he speaks to me on the pole.
Speak to you on the
He
pole.
spoke to me when I was broke and broken.
Exactly.
I had no money. I was so broke. But that's changed now.
So how did you get started with the whole sprinkle of Jesus?
Well, I created the app, and it started going really well. Just being able to like immediately communicate with the Christian community and stuff like that. It was a game changer. No one's innovated like that yet, and I felt like I just had an advantage because the Lord made me younger.
Right.
And the ability he gave me a calling. He appointed me to do something, and so with Sprinkle of Jesus, we've been able to help other Christian entrepreneurs kind of get off the ground. I saw the success of the Sprinkle of Jesus app, literally, and it's not to be braggadocious, but it's in order to inform that it's possible.
Right.
You know, I come from the projects where we had to, I grew up in Middletown, because I know she's about to get pregnant. I grew up in Middletown. There was no projects in Middletown, but, my family's from Brooklyn. I was born in the projects. Dude, we had to, open the oven to warm up the apartment. White rice, corned beef. Like, we've had to do that,
Right.
And so, I just
Your
realized.
grandmom is Puerto Rican or something?
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican, Dominican, and Panamanian.
So you were with your Puerto Rican grandmother or your dad's mom?
No, it was my mom's mom. But, she was a crackhead. She was on crack. Like, it just, I've come from a very broken family, and I realized how much of it was because of the way that we thought, and then that's why we were in the space that we were in, and it was because we didn't know how to make money.
Right.
My dad only knew how to make money in the streets, and then we were on welfare and all that stuff like that. So I feel like I tell people all the time, my calling is ministry, but entrepreneurism is like an amazing hobby of mine. I'm just really good at it, and I'm really good at helping other people.
Right.
In the Christian community, they teach you how to give the 10, but don't show you how to make the 90.
Right.
And I just feel like at Co-working Faith and Sprinkle of Jesus, that's our job. That's our responsibility. We're just as successful as any worldly tech kind of mobile application. Why aren't we truly helping the Christian community? Why are we not helping them out of bondage? Why are we not breaking the curse of poverty?
Right.
And so I've just been helping people that are freaking talented, are so smart, and just leading them in the right direction to know how to make money.
Do you have any success stories, like with Co-working Faith and other companies that you've kind of coast.
Absolutely. First off, I'm the living testimony.
You are.
Right.
Literally, I went from not being able to get to school to CCP. I couldn't even pay for like fare.
On the bus?
Yes, and isn't it like $2?
Yeah. Well, back then it was like $2.
Yeah, I couldn't even afford fare, and
Yeah.
literally now I'm able to take care of my family.
Right.
Like I'm looking for a 3-family house to put my entire family in Philly. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm a living testimony, and we've helped so many people just in Philly too.
Yeah.
Like we've
That's
helped
cool.
so many people. I don't want to like
Why
Yeah,
did y'all
yeah.
just notice
I
that? Why
get
did
it.
you
tell
come to
everybody,
Philly?
Yeah.
tell their business. But dude, we have people every
Yeah.
single day at the office. It works.
Yeah, I'm
and
coming
we're
down. I
helping.
told you I gotta get my
Yeah.
appointment, so we can get on track.
Every new season of your
Yeah.
life is attached to a person, and the
Mhm.
only reason why you're not making more money is because someone has not taught you,
Right.
and we can do that
Right.
with the leadership from God.
Learning
That's
from a
cool.
woman today.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I'm always down to
Okay.
learn from a woman.
Why did you move to Philly?
Cause New York is like expensive.
But
It's
Philly?
like crazy.
But why Philly?
But then I had roots here.
Philly
so I
is
was
the
like,
next
hey, why
best thing to New York.
Dude, people in Philly are so underrated. They're so
Yeah.
talented and so smart and are capable of so much.
Right.
And I just feel like they're just not led in the right direction or taught how or
Yeah.
have good mentorship because there's not a lot of togetherness here.
Exactly.
But you guys are intelligent and you guys can make it happen. You guys have the tenacity and the hustle.
Right.
And I love it here. So far, everybody that I've met that has come to the office and asked for help, they're ready to work and grind.
I love it.
I mean, I'm saying, like,
I
we're
do
at the
see
office
that.
at 5 o'clock in the morning
I see
having a
that.
meeting.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And these people, like, we have membership meetings and stuff like that, and, they're willing to be there.
Yeah.
And it's exciting.
I
Like,
do see
love
that.
it.
You're fun. Like now that you're singing that, that's funny because I do see that like at showcases and like the places that people have to come
Right.
to where they want to get their stuff out.
Right.
It's like they're so passionate. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're always so
They
like
go-getters.
loving it. Like
It's a city of go-getters.
yeah, they were really
I
good.
mean, I'd rather be passionate than depressed. I've never been not
Right.
happy. I've never been able to enjoy my life and be happy not being able to pay my cell phone bill or watching my mom struggle. So I know that needed to change immediately.
Right. And you fixed that
And
up.
I just feel like, the Lord has already anointed us. He's already given us gifts and talents, and he's it's what we want is already ours.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
We just haven't put in the work because we don't know. It's literally like getting in a car without a GPS.
Right.
And once you trust God to be your GPS and you're willing to put that thing in drive
And just go.
and press on the gas, dude,
You'll get there.
the favor is real. I've never been so blessed in my life.
That's
We were
crazy.
just having a conversation before this, and actually no, I think it was with your mom, or maybe no, it was with PK.
All right.
PK over there, he's somewhere over here. But I was telling him like things are not perfect for me. Things actually like are really really hard for me right now, like really hard. Like I can almost go into tears. It's so hard. But
You're gonna make me cry.
stop. Don't do it.
No, please don't do that because I am a really
No.
bad crier. I look ugly like that.
I've never been happier in my life. I'm just so happy.
Oh.
Oh my God!
Oh.
No, for real. Like
Yeah.
when you trust God and like really work and grind, dude, I've never been happy in my life.
Oh.
Where's a neck?
Like,
Oh my gosh, I'm crying again. Like I should be doing this.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
Can I have a
real.
hug?
No. Yeah.
Oh, she said no.
You're like, no.
But
And
that's
just
good
seeing
though.
so many other people happy when we
Right.
when we encounter each other and stuff like that, and being able
Yeah.
to help them and really
And
change
help
their
people
life.
accomplish their goals and
There's one thing to pray for somebody,
I'm getting a napkin.
yeah.
but teaching them how to make $1 and change everything in their life is
Yeah.
crazy, So
Yeah.
It's
I'm just
crazy.
grateful.
Yeah.
God is good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like that's really the biggest thing
Thank
out of
you.
everything. I know that's the hardest thing to do is when you just got through so much in life and it's just like let me
Yeah.
keep going.
Right.
Like that's the hardest thing is to say like I trust God after every answer.
Like even you guys can't stop now.
Yeah. Gotta
Like you
keep
guys
going.
are really like inspiring people and stuff like that. And teaching people that they can do something else
Right.
besides hate on each other for women and then,
Mm-hmm.
not be in the streets. Like
Right.
it's just really cool and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you can't stop when people depend on you.
Right.
You have
You gotta
absolutely
show
no
'em.
idea who's watching this show right now.
Exactly. You never know who's watching.
Right.
Oh my God,
And
I love you.
You were nominated for Steve Harvey Neighborhood Award, right?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
You were
That was
Yeah.
actually the first time ever. That was cool.
That was very young.
I was
That's another thing to be
happy there to be representing the young people,
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that was cool. It was my first time in Atlanta.
You made me cry.
Weird. So I said,
What were you
I said it was
doing?
weird.
What were you doing like before Sprinkly Cheese? Like, did you have like a name building like on Instagram for
Oh my gosh.
like giving like little quotes and stuff like that?
Yeah, of course, that's when we started Sprinkle of Jesus, but guess what I was actually doing before this?
What?
I was, like, going for music.
Yeah, singing?
Yeah!
You can sing?
Yeah, no.
I believed you just now.
A little bit. No, I
like,
can sing
really
a little bit, so I was, like,
can?
really going out for singing and stuff like that.
Oh.
And my dad was, like,
to say this.
super connected in the industry and stuff like that,
So you were going for
I
it.
was like, oh, like, let me try, but then he was like,
You have a singing voice. That was so random.
I sound like a little, like, I sound like little. You
I
know?
think that's one of the.
No, for real, like, you would, like, back then I wasn't, like, you know, into God and stuff like that, so you have to remember I was talking about, like, being sexy and sex and stuff like that, and it kind of doesn't go when you have a squeaky baby voice, you know? So it was, like,
I
weird.
get what you're saying,
You
yeah.
know?
I like
It was like,
Yeah.
what grown woman's gonna listen to me about sex? Or, like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So it was just, like, it was weird.
Didn't fit you.
And
Right.
what I realized, it's so crazy, I always was, like, feeling really uncomfortable on stage. And my dad was like, yo, if you're going to do this, you know, whatever you do, I'm going to blow it up in 90 days. Because he's a marketing guru. So he was like, whatever you do, I'll blow it up. And I was like, oh, I want to be a singer. And he was like, okay, sure. So, like, you know, we would put, like, the set together. And, you know, I would get a guy and, like, dance and sing and stuff
You would
like
dance
that.
with the guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's show business. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I was trying singing.
Wow.
And it didn't work. And then one day I went to him and I was like, hey, I want to talk about God for a living. And he was like,
Just went with it.
okay.
Yeah.
And so ever since, we've never stopped.
And look at you now.
And look at you now.
So what's going on now? Because even you
Yeah,
talking
what you
about God, but on Instagram, like, I guess you guys are heavy with, like, gun safety.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
get persecuted for it. I literally am nailed on the cross every single time.
I'm
that I
sure
talk about
they
guns.
come for you because it's like, it's unorthodox. It's like, it's not normal. People
But wait,
aren't used
why?
to it. That's the thing.
You think Duck Dynasty, they're white Christian men with beards, and it's no problem talking about guns.
Right.
Mind you, they're on television bragging about their new guns.
Society.
Why not?
Society.
Because I'm not white.
The Jesus girl. That's why. That's how they claim it.
I
So
think
then
they're like,
that's
why
what
do
they
you
do
need
to
a
you.
gun? Like, I don't think like that. I think it's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But I think looking at like that Baptist type of Christian, that's just like,
It's just
Why
the
do
stigma.
You got
It's the
Bible?
stigma that goes with a gun. Period. You look at anybody who carry a gun, and especially being black or Latino or anything.
Yeah.
It's just a bad stigma that follows.
Yeah.
You don't think
Right.
about the fact
Everyone
that
else is
you
allowed to
protecting
have them,
yourself,
but I'm
right?
not allowed
and
to have
anybody
them.
else, yeah.
They're
So
probably like, what are you gonna use it for? Are you gonna kill
Well,
somebody?
she's so funny.
I would never say the Lord would encourage me to sin,
Right.
but He would encourage me to protect myself.
Right.
And whatever He allows in my space is a test.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, say that to the people who were murdered senselessly, and he, you know,
Right.
about that kid Dylan, the one that went in the church or something. I forget his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he went into the church and murdered everybody.
Mhm.
I mean, it is our legal right. And to bear arms and stuff like that. I mean, I totally am down for it if you're legal and you've done everything by the book, by the way society wants you and trusts you to do it. I mean, I'm carrying now. Like, you know what I mean? To me, it's,
Wait, you brought a gun in here?
well, maybe you wouldn't have known. Maybe I'm not. You'll never know. you never know. But,
Y'all got a little.
You should feel safer. You should feel safer. Why
The
not?
only dangerous gun is a gun that doesn't know how to be used. And I think a lot of people are like, oh, little kids are shooting themselves by accident. Yeah, that's because you didn't teach them. You didn't teach them how powerful it was. You know, usually you tell them how hot the stove is. Why is it that you never taught them about a gun? Why is it that
Right.
they can see this stuff on TV and on shows and in movies and stuff, but never know what to do when they come in contact? They think it's a toy. They think they can do what's on TV.
Right.
And so, my 7-year-old sister, she shoots. Our entire family shoots. We love guns. We love being able to protect ourselves. I think one of the most controversial things is, well, why do you need protection if God is your protection?
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, I saw that before.
the Lord did give people back in the day swords. I feel like people look
Right.
at the Bible so like closed-minded. There has been evolution. Maybe they didn't carry guns because there weren't guns back
Right,
then.
Right.
But they used
Yeah.
swords, and they definitely,
Protected yourself.
yeah.
Right,
yeah.
How do you think? Never mind. Just I think it's awesome. I think everybody should learn. One of my friends from Canada actually came and consulted with us about her business, and she was like, "Yo, like I don't know anything about this. Can you teach me?"
About the gun.
And she was like, "Because I actually have seen one,
Yeah.
and I was afraid." And I was like, "The only reason you were afraid is because you didn't know what to do with it."
Right.
For example, what happens to come in contact with a gun is not far fetched. I actually was in my car in Middletown, put my hand in the backseat, and there was a gun in there, and I didn't know what to do with it. Imagine if it was used against me.
Right.
Imagine if someone else is using it incorrectly around me. That's
Right.
my job to know how to take care of it.
Right.
It's
Know
a
how to handle it.
responsibility.
Yeah. Somebody has to know.
Somebody has to,
Somebody has to know.
and try to try to attack me.
Right.
Can catch it.
I love
Gonna
it.
catch it.
And I feel like I just feel everyone should know how to use a gun.
Right. It won't hurt.
Honestly.
Especially now, because the cops is crazy.
Yeah.
You need to protect yourself.
In the name of
So what's
Jesus.
your future plans?
Well, every 6 months, and I would love for you guys to come. Every 6 months, we scope out 15 Christian entrepreneurs to come be in the Sprinkle of Jesus commercials, because we're on networks like MTV, BET, VH1, Oxygen OWN.
Yeah.
So if Christian entrepreneurs want to come and promote their business, usually small business owners can't afford TV advertisement by themselves. So we say, hey, let's group us together. Let's be united. Let's work at this together. Let's all put some money in. Of course, there's a fee because we all got to pay for it. You feel what I'm saying? And let's be in the commercials together. And so we're looking for 15 Christian entrepreneurs. Every 6 months we do it, a new campaign, exchange people out and give people the opportunity to support one another and
That's
get the
cool.
advertisement these big companies are doing.
I love
Right.
So it's like shop black,
I love it.
shop
Yeah. Yeah.
shop Christian too.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, people have to learn how to unite and use each other, build with each other.
And listen, if you own a sneaker store and you're a Christian, I'm coming to your sneaker store before I go anywhere else.
Right. There you go.
That's what I'm doing.
I love it.
Because I'm
That's cool.
supporting someone that believes in the same values that I do. So.
I love
that's
it.
cool.
I'm so happy that you came here.
Right. We really
I'm so
appreciate you
happy.
coming.
You're gonna come back, Jim.
Yeah.
You can come to my house.
Hopefully,
Like, you're gonna come talk to my parents.
as long as
Right.
you have
about
food,
Jesus.
I am totally down.
Well, it's always gonna be food. So.
Like I'm like trying to like concentrate. I'm like,
Yeah.
Lord Jesus.
Well-
Did you like the food?
yeah, I can't eat it
In
right
the second,
now.
in the second, she
Oh,
gonna
you're
get to
trying
dig
be
in.
cute. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Let everybody know where to follow you, how to download the app,
Uh-huh.
and if they're looking to, get some assistance and everything with their business, the co-working faith,
What can they
everything.
do? Everything.
Okay, so can I put my hosting?
Yes,
Yeah, put
do
your
it. Let's
hosting
ready
hat
for
on.
it.
Hey, what's up, guys? I don't promote anything that doesn't promote me, so you don't have to follow me. Just download the Sprinkle of Jesus app. And you can give our office a call if you're interested in business. Do you want to know the number? I'll give you the number.
Give them the number.
The
Let them
number.
know.
It's like 718-892-0760 if you're looking for something new, if you're looking to change your financial situation. My goal is to help you grow spiritually and financially. I want you to be wealthy in both because it is possible, and the Lord has called it over your life. You just need to be introduced to the few new things and way of
Right.
thinking. So please give us a call. A lot of you guys will watch this and kind of forget about it, and then you guys are going to be wondering why you're still in the same space 6 months, 2 years, 3 years later. It's because you didn't do anything new. So
Didn't make that call.
don't be afraid to
didn't
give
make
us
that
a
call.
call. We'll take
I
care
thought
of
she was gonna bust out in the number when she said 718. I thought
Right,
she
I
was.
was gonna do a
It was
little
gonna be a
dance or
song
something,
with
be
it.
like 718.
It's like, I can't dance, guys. Can we stop?
Oh my God, that's bad.
That's how you know I was on the pole.
That's
I can't
funny.
dance.
Well, we appreciate you coming through,
No, thank you.
enjoying some
Yes,
food
you
with us,
You
good
guys made me
conversation.
cry. I'm never coming back again.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful. I am so proud to have you here. Like, I've been waiting here for so long, and you came and you cried, and I love you.
It's because we're in Philly now.
Right.
And now you guys can come to the
Yes, Philly got
office,
that
and
thing.
we can see how we can make you guys more
Yeah,
money.
yeah, I'll be there for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, what?
You
You're
make
not
that
gonna
call.
take
I already
me?
made that call.
Oh, it's up.
Oh, we all can go.
Wait, hello.
Erkin.
The money call.
They wanna talk to you.
All right, well,
Okay.
you already know who it is. Your boy Smooth.
It's your girl Fame.
And it's Danish. Like I keep.
Look, she chopped it all up. We out.
And we out here.